Okay. Let's see if I'm able to do this time around.
Have you ever seen this before?
Yeah, I've seen it online.
Have you? Yeah.
Because you people just simply won't shut up about it. All about animal rights and all that.
Does it make you hungry?
Yeah, I'm really hungry actually. Just finished work.
But does watching that make you hungry?
Doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you?
So a guy with a
Really?
job is hungry, and you're
Does it
harassing
make you
him.
upset? Doesn't distress you? No? Wow. What about if they were dogs? Do you think you would react differently? No.
I love this thing where they
Have you
make
ever killed
cattle
an
like
animal?
dogs.
You have. What animal?
Pigs, boars, rabbits.
You go hunting, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Just leave this man
When was
alone.
the first time you killed an animal? How old were you?
You really think you should know?
11.
That's young.
Yeah.
And were you taught how to kill an animal?
Yeah.
Yeah. By your father?
Cousins.
Cousins? Yeah.
It wasn't in Australia.
Where was it?
Bosnia.
Bosnia?
Yeah.
Okay. I come from Macedonia. My
Macedonia?
family are.
Yeah?
my family.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
It's very much part of the culture, isn't it? It's very different over there.
Yeah.
I know.
If you did this over there, you'd get,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, actually, I have seen someone message me saying they're from Skopje.
Yeah.
And they started to do these cubes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, just to show people
Jesus.
things.
But it's just looking at it, interests me.
Yeah. See, the thing
I've seen
is...
these online everywhere. These
Yeah.
kind of things.
Yeah. But do you think it's interesting that you don't kind of feel upset by it? That I guess you're kind of immune to it because you've done it from such a young age?
Probably. Yeah, a little bit weird, I guess.
Yeah.
What is the matter with these people? Why do they have to pry into everyone's own personal affairs? Leave these people alone, you crazy bitch. Jeez. Leave him alone. Alright? He's hungry. He likes meat. So does most of the world. Jeez, just mind your own fucking business.
That's how I was brought up, I guess. Maybe killing.
Yeah.
Killing for food.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah, it is food.
If you don't need to do it, why are we still doing this?
Good question.
Because it's not a matter of needing or wanting, it's a matter of dietary and culture. Okay? People don't need to eat meat, people just want to. Okay? Maybe it's time to, take your crazy eyes and start looking at your own affairs and you're looking at your own businesses. Leave this man alone. Walking down the street and he's looking for a good deli to buy some meat because he's hungry.
I'm the one to answer.
Oh, you are, because you still eat animals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't
Jesus.
need to eat them for survival, because we're not in that situation, we have supermarkets, we can buy many different foods.
Yeah.
Why are we still doing this? Why?
Again, it's a matter of culture. If people are brought up to hunt like Native Americans, like many other people in the world, and it's not just, hunting, it's also farming practices, it's ranching, and that's part of their lifestyle and that's part of their culture. Leave them the fuck alone.
Are you still eating them?
I like the taste.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
answer you want, right?
No, it's the answer I know because I used to be exactly
What
the
do you guys
same.
usually get? What's the answer you guys usually get to that?
A taste. Everyone says that.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I ate meat, dairy, eggs my whole life. I mean, as a Macedonian, everything was meat. Meso.
Yeah, meso. Yeah.
Meso.
Yeah.
I know that's how I was raised.
Yeah, for sure.
But once I knew that this is what goes on in the industry and I don't need to participate in that, I can eat plant foods instead, why would I want to...
So you'd rather be the thing that people would want to victimize. This is just me, because if the argument is you are what you eat, you're eating grass and you're eating plants, you're eating vegetables, and you're eating all these other things that, our food eats, then you are considering yourself superior because you're different than anyone else. This contrarian bullshit's fucking annoying.
What animals for?
So is it the killing of animals in general that upsets you, or is it the killing, like how they're being treated? That
Well,
upsets you?
it's all animals being killed because there's no need to. If it's outside of a survival situation, there's no need to harm another innocent being. Now this is where 99% of the food comes from that you're buying at the supermarket, eating in the restaurants.
That is if those people are going to the supermarkets and buying out of all the restaurants. That's if they're doing that. Granted, it's not a huge if. It's an if people are actually doing it because it's convenient for them to have food at the ready. It's why it's called a convenience store. It's why it's called a grocery store. It's why it's called a supermarket. Okay, what's the issue?
This is absolutely atrocious. You'd agree with that, right? Yeah. So...
Sounds like an ethical and humane hunter. Sounds like someone that if he was hunting an animal would want to ensure a quick death to that animal so it doesn't endure misery or pain. Sounds like a humane and ethical hunter. Sounds like someone you would have a problem with, and it seems like you do. But you're being so passive aggressive that you're just trying to get him to understand your way of thinking. He probably already does agree with your way of thinking. He just disagrees with, spreading this shit all over the fucking internet and making a big deal about it.
You don't have to participate in that because every time you buy something, you're paying for it to happen. So they're not doing it for any other reason other than the consumer demanding it.
You probably don't understand how this works. People who do go to the market, yeah, they are paying for it, but they're paying for it from the market, not so that the market can give the money back to the slaughterhouses. The slaughterhouses are going to be doing this no matter what. They're going to be doing this no matter what. Seriously. The slaughterhouses and the abattoirs will still do what they do, that's kill animals and slaughter them, and then package them, and they go to a supermarket. Whether or not people actually buy that is not up to interpretation. See, that's up to the market. You're not paying the slaughterhouse for food, you're paying the market for food.
So even though it might not upset you because you're a hunter and you're used to seeing this, ethically though, you know that it's not the right thing to do, right?
He agrees with you.
Doesn't turn me off, it really.
Doesn't turn you off. Okay, how about if you were the victim? Would that make it...
Just leave the dude alone. Leave the dude alone. Seriously. Just shut the fuck up.